This is BNN.
Talk Live Vegas.
Live from Salamukis, Madison, this is Bruin Talk Live, sponsored tonight by Mississippi Smiles. I'm Davis Hammond, joined tonight by Audrey Young. Thanks for joining us here at Salamukis and at home on the BNN YouTube channel. This is the second show of Season 3 of Bruin Talk Live. Audrey and I are looking forward to having a wonderful night talking about Bruin sports and just about everything else related to St. Joe.
We are just about to complete the 7th week of the school year. Our last show was in the beginning of the school year, and things haven't stopped moving fast on campus. Bruin sports are in full swing. The boys swim team are undefeated on the season and also have a state meet next week.
Volleyball and softball are also in full swing. So, Audrey, I know volleyball had a game on, what was it, Monday? How did that game go?
So, we did not win, but it was a really hard-fought game, and I think we really went into the game with the mentality of like, this will be an easy team, because we've never lost to Christ Covenant before, but Christ Covenant has really improved on their skill level, and we took them to 5 sets, and it was a really close back-and-forth game every single game, but I think the Bruins were just beat by the last game, and we had like 2 or 3 players go out on injury by the last set, so we were just like, it was a rough game, and by the end of it, we weren't able to pull out a win. But we are expecting to beat Christ Covenant when we play them at home for senior night.
Yeah.
And because we're just not expecting, home court advantage, all that stuff. We'll have more stuff playing in our favor, and not as many people will be sick or injured by then, so we'll be able to pull through the win.
Okay.
Are we taking our first guest?
Well, there's a little bit more to talk about before we get into the show.
What?
And on Friday, in less than 2 days, Bruin football returns to action against Brookhaven Academy in Brookhaven. We will not be having a live stream of that game, and our next live stream will be against Bio Academy in the Bruin Den on October 3rd.
The Bruins will be going into the game 1-3, looking to rebound after the loss against Magnolia Heights last Friday. The Brookhaven Cougars will be going into the game 2-1 with wins over Clinton Christian Academy and Bowling Green. Also, last week the Bruin varsity and junior varsity cheer teams both won state. This is a huge win for St. Joe, with the varsity squad going back-to-back.
Okay, let's get down to business. Joining us tonight as our first guest will be Khalees White for volleyball. Here, you hand over your mic.
Here you go. Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Let her hold it.
Okay, hold.
Okay.
Okay, so I was just wondering about how do you feel about this year's volleyball season, and how do you think the rest of the season will go for our Lady Bruins?
I'm very excited, mainly because it's my final year and I just love the sport so much. So playing with a team that loves it as much as I do and loves having fun is just very enjoyable.
Yeah, and so how did the Bruins prepare over the summer for this year's season with the loss of, how many was it, like 5 seniors last year?
Yeah. So this summer, we also didn't have a coach. So we started pretty late, but we were able to get into full swing in a little bit. So now we prepare, and after playing our first few games, we got our kinks out. And it was just fun to get back in swing and go back to playing the sport in full swing.
Okay, what are your opinions on the new coach? Like, how do you think this season will be different under new leadership?
I like her because she's been playing for a long time, and she hasn't got on the sport not too long ago. She still plays, and she's very patient, she's understanding, and it's just really fun to have a coach that comes in full swing, knows what she's doing, and also knows how to really set us up to have success during the season.
Okay, now to dive a little deeper, what do you think are the specific things the Lady Bruins will need to do to really just hammer out some wins coming up? Like, what are the specific things we need to work on?
I most definitely feel like that we need to work on just momentum. So with momentum, I mean starting the game off strong, ending it off strong, playing our full potential, not being scared, and just giving us our full 100% like throughout the whole game, and just making sure we do that.
Okay, what are some things we'll need to do? Because we're playing Prep tomorrow,
right,
and we previously lost to Prep at home earlier in the season. So what things do we need to be focusing on to beat Prep that we didn't do maybe last game?
Most definitely this game is very, I'll say personal, because for the past 4 years I've played in them, we've always lost. And it's not that it was a bad loss. It's always been fifth sets, lose by 2. So this year, I'm really expecting for us to really bring it from the beginning and just play our game, because it's so much fun playing against them, especially since we know a lot of people on each team. So I think if we just play our game and stay strong and do what we've been doing in practice, we'll do pretty good.
Okay, so I know first season and the new kind of MAIS schedule.
Yeah.
So how has that affected the season? Has it been a positive impact or has it been like a negative impact?
I would say it's been kind of both, because with the change of the schedules, we didn't get our final schedule until like a week before our first game. So we didn't really know what we were up against. So the way we adjusted, we were able to really figure out how to play against the teams, and now that we're in a division that's closer to how we play, we're able to have a real chance of winning and going to championship and possibly winning, I feel like.
So how do you feel about how do you feel now that it's your senior year? How do you feel that the Bruins will do without, because you've been captain since freshman year.
Yeah.
So what do you think, I know this team means a lot to you, and I know this year means a lot to you, being such a big part of Bruin volleyball for so long. What do you think this means for the future of St. Joe? Are you expecting some leadership from younger girls? What are you looking to see?
I feel like most definitely, although I'm the only senior, we also have a lot of juniors stepping up, taking court, and making sure that the team is the way they want to be also. So I have no doubt that the team is going to do horrible without, we're going to do good. I feel like the way we have and the people we have even on JV coming up to varsity next year, they're going to really fill some big shoes, and they're going to succeed.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, let's think. How do you feel? Do you know who we're playing first round of playoffs?
No, it just depends on what seed we're in. So if we win against the games we lost this time, we would probably play, not gonna lie, Hartfield.
Probably.
We always play Hartfield.
We do always play Hartfield. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So annoying. But, okay, so what are you thinking the Bruins will need to do to pull out a win against Hartfield specifically? Because I know we do know a lot of players from Hartfield, some transfers, people like that, some people we played on with club and all that stuff.
We play them a lot, and it's just we have to really pull out the best that we have. There's no way that we can just go in without anything warming up, how we wake up in the morning, eating good breakfast, all that matters going to the game. Positive mindset, just having the winning mentality. And I feel like we'll do pretty good.
Okay. What do you feel like the Bruins need to work on offensively? What specific skills do we need to hone in on offensively to just, score all the points we need?
Personally, I feel like we need to do things quicker. So instead of just the easier stuff, work on harder stuff that we can't defend just like they do towards us. So if they're picking on our spots, we need to learn how to pick on theirs and pick up what they're giving us instead of just letting it just let it drop. So we just need to really just put in full effort, go for every ball without a ball, no ball in the store without a vial. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
So it's your senior year. So what has kind of been your favorite part of it being senior year? And what are you going to try to do to make it your most memorable year?
Yes. Being a senior is also, emotionally, it's just my coach said, play every game like it's your last game. And so every time I step on the court, I think of what she said since the first game. So I stopped being nervous and everything like that. So it was just really easy. And so having a team that really just wants to play and really loves the sport makes it so much easy. And so being a senior, it's pretty cool because the seniors I've looked up to when I was a freshman, I try to be an example just like they were to me, and just making sure they're good and making sure everybody's good so we can all continue to bond as a team.
Okay, that's all that I have.
Okay, me too. Thank you so much, Khalees.
Of course.
Okay.
Up next, joining us, we have a Aqua Bruin, and he'll be joining us to talk about Bruin Swim and everything they've been going.
So Charlie, just little bit about how's y'all season gone, especially like boys.
Really successful. Most of the meets we've come out first place. I believe this last Saturday was the only one we didn't win. I'm pretty sure we got second. But overall, all the boys, we're just coming in top places, getting on the podium, and working hard, and we deserve it. So really happy about that.
So I know it's senior year for swim. What has been your favorite memory of swim? Like, what's been your best moment kind of throughout? Because have you been swimming since 7th grade?
Yeah.
Since 7th through 12th. What has kind of been your favorite moment?
One of the first big things that made me happy was in 7th grade when I qualified for state. That's back when we were in the MHSAA. You had to qualify for North State, and then North State you had to qualify for state. And I was me and Cole Allen were the only middle schoolers from St. Joe to qualify for state, and I qualified in 2 events, so that was big for me. And just the success kept coming year after year, and soon it became I was placing top 3, getting medals at state meets, and this last year I got 2 gold medals, and plan to continue getting gold medals this year, next Wednesday.
So state meets next Wednesday, right? Is it going to be a grit or?
Yeah, it's going to be a grit.
What are y'all doing to prepare for that? Because that's like a big meet to prepare for.
And we're just doing the same thing we've been doing all year, waking up early, starting the summer, practice Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's kind of dialed down a little bit so we don't overwork before state meet, kind of tapering down, but really just making sure we go to practice early in the morning and getting workouts in and stuff like that.
So obviously state meet, kind of what are you expecting, and what are you going to be doing in the meet, and what are kind of the other key players that are going to hopefully lead the Bruins to getting a state championship?
I predict that we'll either continue like we did last year, top boys team in the state. I think we have the have a chance of getting that again, but one of our top guys has an injury right now, and so it might not go our way, but we're going to keep hoping that it does. So either I'm predicting first place or second place, but I'll be swimming the 100 breaststroke, 200 IM. I won state in the 100 breast last year. I plan on getting back-to-back in that, and I plan on winning the 200 IM this year as well. Other big players are Chris Brown, Jack Williams, Daniel Inman, Jason Paul. Those guys, I think they can get on the podium as well in the stuff they're swimming.
What teams are y'all competing against this year, and are they the same teams y'all competed in state with last year, or are these completely new teams for state?
They're the same teams. To say the strongest competitor we have is MRA, but the way swim works is there's no 5A, 6A, or whatever. When we first entered the MAIS and we were 5A, we were still swimming against prep. So there's no divisions. Every MAIS school against every MAIS school.
So it hasn't changed y'all's schedule or anything, the new rule changes?
Yeah, it's kind of like cheer.
So obviously you've been doing swim for a long time. What's your favorite stroke to do, or what's your favorite, doing a relay with people? What's kind of your favorite thing?
My favorite is breaststroke. That's what I'm best at. That's what I always do the best at and stuff at meets. I love the relays. I love cheering for the team and splashing the water when we win, stuff like that. I feel like that's a good team builder. And it's just fun cheering, getting to swim with the dudes.
Yeah. Do you have a question? So kind of to piggyback off the state a little bit, what have y'all been what's been y'all's preparation for this entire, because obviously this is the biggest state, this is the biggest meet of the year, so it's kind of been y'all's preparation for it?
We've really been locking in, these last 3 practices have only been practicing the strokes that we're going to swim at state, so I'm not going to do any backstroke at state, so I'm not going to practice backstroke at practice. And then this morning at practice, we got stopwatches out and we timed each person to figure out who's going to be in the A relay, who's going to be in the B relay, stuff like that. So really we're catering practice more towards what we're going to swim at state now.
And obviously, like I said earlier, you've been doing swim for a long time. How have been the morning practices? Because that's a lot of early mornings.
Yeah, at first, 7th, 8th grade, it was rough, but obviously I've been doing it forever. I don't remember when I wasn't waking up early in the morning, so it doesn't really affect me anymore. And I continue, when the swim season ends, I'm still going to wake up at 4:30 in the morning.
What are you going to do?
I go to the gym. But to be honest, it's easier to wake up and get out of bed at 4:30 than it is at 6 or like 6:30 when I don't have swim in the morning. It's easier to get out of bed.
Does that like affect your sleep schedule, like on the weekends and stuff? Like, do you wake up earlier?
Yeah. So, like this last weekend, I was at my friend Jack's house, and we stayed up late, and I woke up at 6 in the morning, and they all woke up at 12. So it does affect it.
How do you think the Aqua Bruins are going to do with, like, because I've heard the names you're naming, like you, Daniel, Chris, Dominic, like those are all like upperclassmen. Like, what do you think about like the future of this team? Like, do you think it's like a sustainable program for us?
We have some good younger kids that won't do as well this year just because of how young they are, but I think future years, like, we're still going to be strong. We don't have the depth that we used to have, like, the last 4 years I've been on the team, but we're still pretty strong, and most of them are seniors, so that's bad. And we still got a bunch of strong competitors coming up.
Okay, so we also know you're involved in football. You're the kicker. So how kind of has the season gone so far for you?
Well, I'm perfect on extra points, 13 for 13. Kickoffs are all right, and I haven't done any field goals. But
that's good, 100%.
What about was he in the fake punt?
No, that was Drew kicking it.
Oh, that's why it was fake.
No, well, Drew does a quarterback punt.
Oh, never mind.
That's what he faked. Okay, well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Okay. Next guest.
Next guest is Lily Ratcliffe
from Bruin Cheer, coming off of a big state championship win.
Sanders. She stinks. She stinks. Here you go. Hey, Lily.
What is she screaming?
Lily. Okay, so Lily, now can you tell me a little bit about like how just tell us about the process of going to state this year and the future competitions y'all are going, because I know y'all have like 2 more competitions?
Yes. Okay, so the 2 more competitions that we have will be regionals, and then from regionals we'll get a bid if we get a score of a 90 or above, or if we place in the top, I want to say 2 or 3, and then that'll send us to nationals, which is in Orlando, which is in January. And then the preparations, it's a lot. It's getting together as a team a lot of the time. We bond a lot, so I think that helped us a lot at state. And the actual, cheer part of that was that we would get together, have our practices for hours, days, to do stunts, to learn routines, to clean up things that we've either learned before or things we hadn't learned ever. We have choreography week, which is sometime during the summer, so that helps us a lot, and that's when we kind of like learn the full routine. So cheer, a dance, it's more like 2 dances, and then just like stunts, things like that.
How often a week do y'all practice?
Every day. We have block practice. On D-days, and then on Mondays and Wednesdays we'll go after school. So every day.
So I was a little bit confused because I saw y'all are doing like the fundraiser with like the tents and stuff in the end zone. That's for nationals?
Yes.
So are y'all for sure going to nationals? Like, how is that working out? Like, how does...
For sure, no. It's never 100%. We can always hope and pray, and especially after winning a state title, you would hope that you're getting to go to nationals. We're fundraising because, obviously we want that chance and we want to go to nationals. So no, it's not 100%, but like in our minds, we would love to believe that it is 100%.
So where is nationals?
Nationals is in Orlando.
Is it at Disney World?
Yes.
Disney World.
It's at the ESPN Center, I think is what it's called.
Epcot, maybe? Are y'all dancing on the glove? The glove, goodness. What is the money going to go towards if y'all don't win?
Oh my gosh. I actually don't think I think we've had so many high hopes, and that.
So that's not even a possibility.
No, not for us. See, we'll go to regionals October 25th, and then we'll either get a 90 or above, like I said, or we'll place first, second, or third. And then if we don't get a bid at that regionals, then we're going to a second one in December.
Okay.
So we have 2 chances.
So you have been on the team since 7th grade. How does it feel to like I know there have been a lot of changes to their team, a lot of like new additions, a lot of like people that a lot. Nothing. And then, so like, how does it feel to like see the team grow? Like, does that make winning state like feel any different? Like, is that like a
Back to back.
Back to back, yes. Okay, being on this team since 7th grade is probably one of the like most exciting things I've gotten to say, because actually
I don't think anyone else can say that.
No, none of the seniors have been able to say that they were on the team since 7th grade. So that like itself is really cool. We actually, the whole team as itself, like Audrey, you know, when we competed our first year competing, we watched the video the other day and we were like laughing at ourselves because the video was so bad. And so now being able to like look at our team and being like, wow, like sometimes we underestimate ourselves and we'll be like, you know, it's okay to like have a full up, but like that's insane for the team that we had back in when I think I was in 9th grade at the time. So watching our team grow competitively, even just like bonding wise, is just so cool. It's something that not a lot of people get to say, so it's amazing.
What has been your favorite moment of cheer from 7th through 12th?
Oh my gosh, my favorite moment. That's a hard question. I don't know. I think one of my extremely favorite moments was when I transitioned from middle school or JV to the high school, because at the time we had just gotten a new coach. So Coach Sigler, she was just our new coach. So I've had the privilege of, she's been my coach since I made it on varsity. So we're actually, the team right now is actually the only team since she came for her to like only have ever coached us. So I think my favorite moments have definitely been like the way that she's impacted our team, because she is very competitive and very pushy, but like in every best way. So like seeing a team go from like I don't even know, not
like
winning at
having
all
fun with
to
it.
like being such a sisterhood and being so close, and also having that competitiveness because every person on that team wanted to win.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree. We all need to have like supporters come out to Nashville and to or wherever regionals are, and we all need people to come out to Orlando. Like, are y'all gonna fly us out?
I think you wish. I wish people would come support in Orlando. I think that would be awesome. Personally, I don't think we can fly people out for that, like the team itself. I wish, but
We have school buses.
we'll have to drive y'all. We'll get y'all to Orlando.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us.
Thank y'all for having me.
Next up, we have a JV cheerleader, Sanaya Means. Oh, Sanaya Moses. Hey, Sanaya. So, how long have you been on the JV cheer team? Get a little closer.
This is my 3rd year for JV, and basically we run every day for cheer, and basically we okay, this shit.
Look at me. Okay, so what did it feel like to win state this year?
It was amazing.
And so you've been on the team since 7th grade. Are you really excited for your varsity year next year?
Yes.
What are you looking to improve on for next year to win state again next year?
Maybe
jumping?
Jumping, yes.
Maybe kicks?
Baby kids next year.
Yeah.
Supporting the team.
Yeah.
And basically,
Hyping them up.
hyping them up.
So, Sanai, you've been on the cheer team since 7th grade. What's been your favorite moment?
My favorite moment? My friends, baby. And the pep rallies. We play in the band for the pep rallies and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's a lot of fun. What about the parades?
I like the parades. I like Mississippi State Fair down here in Jackson.
Yeah,
I like that one. I like that parade.
Yeah, that one was fun. And then what about so JV, how much, like, I know y'all didn't have like a cheer block, so how much practicing did y'all have to do to like come out with this win this year?
That's a good question. That's a good question. But we practice a lot. We go in the amphitheater and in the fine arts building. They got your jam too.
Do y'all practice like almost every day?
Yes, every day for days. Game day.
And what's your favorite part of cheering on Thursday nights for the football players? Like, what's your favorite part of that?
That's basically my fun with my friends. Josie can do backflips and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun. Okay, thank you so much for coming on air with us, Sanaya.
You're welcome.
I think we have time for one more a guest on air. Well, do we? Wait, can we have one more? One more guest?
Sure. Can we have
a little bit of basketball, Noah Sanders?
No. Respectfully, what's wrong? Give me this.
Hello, Sanders. So, obviously for basketball, it's actually creeping up on us. So I'll be starting those kind of like pre-games a little bit before it. So how have you been preparing for these games?
So this summer we had a lot of these tournament style games. We would go to like I remember we went to Mississippi College for a little bit. We went to prep a few times, and we played in these games where it's like you play 3 or 4 teams a day, and that was really good for just the team development because we have some new players on the team. And it was good to see how the young guys can play with the older guys and how the older guys can play with the younger guys. And it was just so that's one of the ways that we've been preparing.
So your role for the team, kind of like, I know you're going to be a senior next year.
Right.
What are you doing to prepare to be one of the team leaders?
Just put in a lot of work in practice, outside of practice too, in the weight room and everything. I think Coach Howell is definitely great at just developing players, and Coach Clay as well. You can see what he's done with some of these JV teams that are, you can see people that have gone from 7th through 12th grade and they're, now they're starting varsity, and it's really cool to see. So, yeah.
Hey, well, thank you for joining us. Sorry we had to cut the interview short. We're low on time. Thank you to everyone for coming out. We have a few athletes. I know we have some basketball, some football, baseball. So, okay, I think that's going to... Wait, Drew, you want to come for another interview?
Give me this. You just kind of have to hold it.
What's up, guys?
Hey, so how are you feeling about the game this Friday? Who are we playing? Brookhaven.
Brookhaven Academy. Yeah. I feel pretty good. I feel like our matchup's pretty good this week. I feel like we're playing the best football we are. Last week was rough, but we had a lot of injuries. I feel like the people stepping up this week are going to do good. I feel like they weren't ready in the moment last week, but we've been preaching that all week, and we've had injuries, so people have to step up and practice, and they have to just do good. Yeah.
So I know I was watching the whole time. Offense had a really good game last week. I mean, I thought it was probably y'all's most complete game overall. So how are you going to look to build off of that? And then also, obviously, with the more completeness that you kind of gained a little bit last week, are you able to hone in those big plays and that kind of completeness that you have now?
Yeah, I for sure think offense had a pretty good game. Even though we lose, we put up good numbers generally in offense every week. I feel like limiting turnovers is a big deal for scoring and winning the game. I feel like just finishing drives. I feel like we always will get into the red zone, but we might stall out when we get down there. So just finishing those drives and just scoring. So we're a really good team. I think our offense is elite. We just got to finish those drives.
Okay, so what specifically are y'all looking to hone in for Brookhaven? What specific have y'all been watching film to see some weaknesses y'all can exploit from them, or what are y'all looking to have y'all noticed they do something specifically that y'all need to have good defense for or anything like that?
So they play very similar coverage to Mag Heights. Mm-hmm. I feel like obviously no hate to them, but I don't think they're as skilled as Mag Heights at all. Yeah. But I feel like they run a very similar defense to Mag Heights, which is a good thing. You usually don't get that, so it's almost like getting a redo at the game. Going against them, I feel like we're more skilled. They play a man coverage, and that's what we would like, obviously. I feel like our receivers are better route runners, and I feel like Cy will be able to run the ball, and we'll be tough on the O-line.
Yeah. And then
So obviously the loss of AJ now. How is the offense going to be able to bounce back from his loss, and who's going to step up in his place?
Yeah, last week we had Parker McKenzie step up in his place, and he's doing awesome. We're so glad to have Parker out there. It's his fourth game. He really hasn't played that much, but he's been awesome. He's been really willing to get out there. So we plan on Parker McKenzie to have a good game. I think he had a pretty good game last game too.
He did.
But we'll have a lot of two tight end with Vaughn Harris and Reed Hager in there. Riley Bianchini will play outside, and Henry will play everywhere. So we'll be looking. I think we'll be able to fill it up. Dre being gone is tough, but he'll be all right. He should be back with us 2 weeks.
All right, that's good.
It'll be pretty good.
So what exactly happened to Dre? I know I was going down to be on the sidelines. I walked past the tent, and when I came back around the tent, everybody was kneeling, and I didn't know what was going on. And then AJ was being walked off, and I don't know, what even happened?
So last year he did something similar, and he hurt his knee. So I think it's just a nagging injury. He played through it last year, and he could probably play through it on Friday, but hopefully we won't need to have that. So he could just be healthy and go into the bye week just focusing on that, getting back, and then playing Bayou after bye week. So hopefully he'll be back 100%. But it's really just kind of like a little nagging knee injury. I think he'll be all right.
Okay. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Well, that's about all the time we have here on Bruin Talk Live here at Salamookies. These folks have been great hosts for our show and big supporters of the St. Joe Student Media Program. So if you're watching at home, stop on by and treat yourself to a great meal here.
We also want to thank Mississippi Smiles for sponsoring tonight's show. We cannot do this live stream, our sports live streams, or any of our productions without y'all or any of our other sponsors.
Bruin News Now, our award-winning student-produced weekly newscast returns this Friday, September 17th. Make sure to be on the lookout for the Play of the Week in the sports segment and the Bear Trap and so much more.
One more thing. Subscribe to the BNN YouTube channel where you will find this show and an archive of all student-produced programming. I'm Audrey Young.
And I'm David Salmon. Thank you for joining us, and good night, and go Bruins. Wait, did they turn off the